everyone. I am going to be talking about the crystal ball, which I call it a consciousness portal or a consciousness travel machine, very similar to the looking glass. As an alchemist, some people call me white witch, this information is part of our truth for the ascension process. And believe it or not, there are good forces, and I'm talking about sorcerers and wizards, that they have been fighting against evil entities for centuries. So take what resonates. This war is good versus evil, and it's not only a spiritual war. And I'm saying this because we carry God's code in our DNA, or because of our minds, but also physical one for the control not only of our planet but all universes. The story started in the early 20th centuries when the crystal ball was used as a divination tool by Babylonians, Greeks, Hindus, Lemurians, especially Incas, Australian Aborigines, but mostly Gypsies, which the original word came from the word Egyptian or Egypt. And also, it is believed that Gypsy people are the descendants of Magdalene, known as the goddess Isis. My own opinion that because of the bloodline, I strongly believe that's why gypsies are being so persecuted. No one knows the origins of the crystal ball, but the very first one was made with amethyst stone. The amethyst stone is one of the stones or a primary stone that open portals to other dimensions. In the year 1920, there was a war between warlocks and sorcerers for the control over the crystal ball because it was discovered by a sorcerer that these crystal balls were not only used as weapons, but they were also able to open portals to other planets, universes, and multiverses. The Vatican didn't like this, and as we know that the Vatican got infiltrated by demonic entities or reptilians, they didn't want humanity to know that they were life in other planets or universes, so they were telling humanity that any tool used for divination was satanic. And I'm talking about all tools that basically we use today, which is the alignment of the planets, the zodiac sign, the tarot, oracle, herbs, crystals, mirrors, fire, water, and the crystal ball. They were telling humanity that was satanic, but they were actually using those tools against us. When these demonic entities infiltrated in our planet, they basically took all the technology from the good forces, but every time that they had to do a satanic ritual, because to keep themselves in power, they had to do sacrifices and satanic rituals. So what they were doing was that they were basically doing all these rituals with the alignment of the planets, with the zodiac signs, and with the moon. A full moon means a job is completed. Now, I'm not saying that they were taking energies from the moon, because as we know that the moon is a machine. They were actually communicating each other with the moon. Every time these demons were doing a ritual, they were basically putting the moon full, so they were communicating all over the planet and basically telling to each other that the ritual was completed. A full moon means a job is completed. Now, if you see a full moon now, don't think that they're still doing satanic rituals. These demonic entities don't have any control of nothing. They don't have control of any technology, and they basically lost the war. They don't have control of anything. So we have to invert now. Now, with the crystal ball, what they were doing was that they were basically looking to the looking glass, and they were seeing other multiverses. So that way, they were playing with the timelines through the multiverse looking glass, through the looking glass. And they were basically, what they were doing was playing with the timelines and causing Mandela effects to keep us from ascending. Now, what I'm saying is everything, and something that I'm gonna say is that everything that happened here on this planet affects other planets and universes and vice versa. So basically, the crystal ball is basically a portal. That's what I'm trying to say. It's actually a portal. Now, in the past, many psychic mediums or gypsies, they were basically able, and they still able, to see. But because we were told that there were no life in other universes, every time someone used to go to a psychic or a gypsy to see their future, this psychic or gypsy was actually seeing you in another universe or multiverse, different multiverses. And I'm going to explain a little bit about the multiverse, so that way you can understand what these evil entities were doing with all of us. So as we know that there's a lot of multiverses, when a person, and this is an example, you are on this universe a teacher, you are a woman. In another universe, you're still a woman, but you are in prison. In another universe, you are a lawyer. In another universe, maybe you are a man. Every time a person, basically, the example that I'm using, the teacher, this woman, the teacher, wanted to know about the future. She used to go for a session with a medium or a psychic or a gypsy to see through the looking glass or the crystal ball. And when this medium basically was telling the person, for example, you gotta be careful because I see you in prison. It is not that she was seeing the person in prison or you were going to be on prison because that was your future. That medium was actually seeing through the crystal ball, seeing you in another universe in prison. Now, because these demonic entities were basically, they alter the timelines through the multiverse, what they were doing is that they were playing with the timelines, with all the universes, and they were basically altering. So that way, that universe was basically coming with this universe, the timelines, putting the timelines together. So that way, they were causing that person to go to prison. Why? Because these demonic entities, they were feeding from your suffering and from your fear, from your anger. That's why they were doing this constantly. They were altering all the timelines, so that way people were not be able to be happy, and also they were basically altering so that way no one couldn't find your twin flame or the twin flame. They did that too. They were basically playing with all of us. They alter, through the multiverse, they alter the timelines. That's why they were causing constant Mandela effects, because they were feeding from that. Now, what I'm trying to say with this video is, every time you see someone, and I'm talking about in real life or over social media, and you see this person levitating or doing telekinesis, don't think that they are evil or they are satanic, because we all carry those gifts. We have to remember that we carry God's code in our DNA, and we are gods and goddesses. And many people don't like this, but this fight, and I'm talking about military saving children from underground military bases, they are using wizards and sorcerers, and I'm talking about good ones, because there's places that the military cannot go, that they have to use people that they possess these abilities to help them. And I'm saying this because I've been there, and I've been saving, I save children from underground underground military bases. I'm sorry, and I did it. And whenever the military cannot go, that's what we go, because we have that power. We all carry the power. So when you see someone, like I said before, doing telekinesis or levitating, we all possess these powers. So don't think it's satanic, because that's what the Cabal wanted us to believe, that it was satanic, so that way we will not be able to fight against them. This information is not for everyone. Many people don't believe in this. Many people think that sorcerers or wizards are satanic. They are good ones. They are bad ones. There is a little bit of everything in everywhere. The same with different races in other planets. They are good ones and they are bad ones. But we all carry gift. We are gods and goddesses here on the planet, and we came here for a purpose. So don't think that we are evil, and I basically include myself, because like I said, I've been there, and if I have to do it again, I will do it, saving children. But we all carry gift, and don't think that the Cabal is in control, or the deep state. They don't have control of anything. God is in control. God is in total control. I just wanted to let you know, guys, a little bit of what they were doing with us, because they were basically keeping us from ascending with all the things that they were doing, especially with what people call it magic. With actually, we are alchemists. We all are alchemists, and we possess a lot of beautiful gifts. Every single one of us is different, but at the end, we came here to be united, to be in unity, and to fight against these demonic entities. I hope you guys like the video, and love and light for everyone. See you. Bye bye.